Hey, it's April from the Noble Garden. I'm out in my garden today doing the part that nobody wants to do, and I'm weeding my garden. And let me show you one of the important reasons why it's good to weed the garden. I pulled out a big weed and ran across, look at this guys, a nest of ladybugs. I am beyond excited to see these ladybugs. Ladybugs are very important for the garden. They are a good pest. They actually eat the bad bugs. So seeing a nest of them makes me extremely happy. So this is one of my compost piles. Earlier I dug in it and I found like lots of worms. So I'm gonna do that again right quick to see if I can find some for you guys. Because there's one right there. Finding worms in here is a good sign that the soil in here is good. And I did it in different spots. I was finding plenty of worms, so I'm excited. See, there's one right there too. I guess you can't see that one. Oop, there you go. So seeing those in here are a really good sign that my soil's good. See, there's two right there. Here's another one of my compost piles. It is nowhere near as broken down as that one is. And what I put in these are leaves from the fall, my chicken manure, crushed eggshells, and coffee. That's what I've been putting in there. The nice thing about feeding my chickens stuff from the garden, stuff that's good for them like that, is that, I'm eating what they're giving me. So if I put good stuff in them, then I know that they're putting out good stuff as well. Another reason why I like gardening, and I try really hard not to put anything down on my garden that's not at least organical. I try away from pesticides, and I most definitely don't use 7-Best. I'm not saying that nothing's against that. Everyone has to make their own decisions in their gardens and what they think is best for them. I just thought I don't want to put chemicals like that down. The whole point of gardening to me was to get away from that stuff. So if I can find a way to organically treat bugs with different types of herbs and stuff, that's what I'm going to do. It's funny. I actually asked my husband today, I said, should I work on the watermelon patch today? And he said, no, you need to work on those weeds. Them weeds are quite awful. I thought it was funny. So I thought the man would want his watermelon patch in. I'll have to get him his help with it this weekend then. Even though our watermelon patch is not in, I'm really not that concerned about it. Because last year we had a bed with a lot of disease. And we had to move the watermelon. And it looked awful for a long time. And I kept reading that watermelon didn't really like transplantations and all this stuff, so I just knew I killed it and it just wasn't going to work. And it shocked me. It grew and grew and grew, and it gave me 3 watermelons. I had to move that at the end of June. So if I don't get my watermelon patch until June, I'm not worried about it. I think we'll get it in by the end of this month for sure. Like I said, the nights are still a little bit cooler, so I'm not too concerned. This bed's not as weedy as the one up there that I was working on. It's so funny, in the garden I have that ADD issue where I'll be working on one spot and then a hornet was out and it scared me off, honestly, from the other spot. So I guess, okay, I'll just go work on another spot. Here I am in this bed. My goal was today to get at least one bed fully mulched, fully weeded. So let's see if I can at least get this one. That other bed was very weedy. So this is actually the bed that had the disease I was telling you about. The tomatoes ended up, everything about this bed just looked bad last year. So my husband did the solarization, and what he did was he took everything out. He tilled it up, he covered it with plastic, and he left it there for like a month. And what it did is it was a hot month, so he heated it up. And then when we got out the soil, we were kind of concerned about, we did put some squash plants in here, and they had a lot of bug issues. They didn't have any disease, they just had a lot of bug issues, and it might have just been the time of the year because they really didn't do very well. So we decided to make this last second one of the strawberry beds because we really wanted a little strawberry bed. We were a little nervous. We have not killed strawberries. Like, strawberries has been one of those big staples in our garden, and we've done really good with. So we were a little nervous about putting them out here, and so far so good. I really haven't seen any concerns with them, so I'm hoping that we did put new compost down and new soil down in here, so I'm hoping that that does the trick after the solarization and the good fertilizer and good plants. Guys, there's ladybugs all in this bed. I just found another little patch. This makes me excited. I think this is actually a good sign from everything I understand about them. Finding them in your garden is a really good thing. Maybe I'll have less bugs issues this year. It'd be nice. I get cucumber beetles really bad. They really destroyed my cucumber plants last year. Normally I grow very, very good cucumbers. Like, I tell everybody, like, that is the one thing I can do. I can grow you some cucumbers. I had so many cucumbers the year before last, it wasn't even funny. So then I was like, oh, I'm gonna build it an arch and let it have all the room it needs, because it never had room before. My goodness gracious, I had a bad year with cucumbers last year because of cucumber beetles. So I'm gonna look and see how well ladybugs take care of that issue for me. Yeah, I just found another patch of them. I'm excited. When you're a gardener, the things you're excited for, I find very like humorous. I think it's very funny that I'm out here like digging in the soil, excited to see earthworms, and then when I found that ladybug patch, I'm like, I've got to get my camera out. I've got to share this with everybody because I just want everyone to know the importance of certain bugs. I mean, there are bad bugs in your garden, but there are good garden bugs, and ladybugs is most definitely one of them. In case you guys are wondering what this string is, canis, that's our attempt to scare off the birds so they stop trying to eat our strawberries. I think it's worked because every day I come out here, I feel like I'm seeing less and less. I feel like most of the damage I see now are the roly-poly issue. And when I do what roly-polies are, so if I'm in here and I see them, I'm gonna pick them out. Sometimes they'll bring me a little bucket and I'll pick them out and feed them to the chickens because chickens love bugs. Got one more small section to weed, and then I'm going to sprinkle around some cornmeal all throughout. And my goal to have one bed officially weeded will happen. Got another bug to show you. That little white moth running around, pretty sure he's a bad bug. And what he does is he's going to leave little caterpillar worms caterpillar worms on my brassicas. So I'm going to have to watch out for these leaves to see if they get any bugs on them from that moth being around. I have tried to come near him to catch him and kill him, but he's too fast for me, so I'm just going to have to watch out. Like I said, being out here in the garden and picking these weeds and just being absorbent of everything that's going on around me helps me identify certain bug issues that are going to come up. Alright guys, there's another bug I can show you guys. Hopefully they don't fly away. Oh, there he is. It's a little mason bee, I'm pretty sure. It's some type of little bee. I have saw them a lot last year for the first year. And I was excited when I found out that they were probably what they call mason bees because they're good pollinators. Alright, guys. Oh, I found a strawberry I forgot. Look at the strawberry I noticed I forgot when I picked them this morning. Oh my gosh. Homegrown strawberries are the best. I've gotten really bad, and I won't even eat store-bought strawberries. There's just no flavor in them. Like there is in these. Sorry, I got distracted by that white butterfly that's flying around that you would think so cute, and he's not cute because I know what he's doing. I think what I need to do is buy me like a little netting that you can catch butterflies in and catch things like this when I'm out here. You're not going to catch them by your hands. I tried earlier. He made me look dumb. Anybody in the neighborhood that was watching probably was laughing at me. Guys, I think another bad one's out. I don't know where he went. If this bug that I just saw now that flew by is what I think he is, I need to protect my little squash plants. So there's this wasp-looking bug. He's red. He's actually really pretty. And unless you know better, you would almost think that he's like a wasp and he's cute and all. But he actually lays these little eggs to these little worm-like things. And then they bury themselves inside of the stem of a squash plant. And those are squash borers. And they will tear your squash plants up. I suffer every year from them and squash bugs to the point where squash is almost not even worth it to me anymore. I try every year. I bought this essential oil mixture last year, hoping to finally find something because it was such advertised through this company that I like to use. Either A, I didn't spray it enough, or B, it doesn't work. I don't know where this guy went. He didn't go anywhere near my squash plant, so I could be wrong. It really could have been a wasp, but he was too red for me to question whether or not, so I'm gonna have to be on the lookout for that too. Alright guys, so I got this strawberry bed weeded. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to just sprinkle some cornmeal all over it. And I know you guys are probably tired of hearing me talk about bugs, but I just saw another one that I want to show you guys right quick. See it? That, my friends, is the larva stage of ladybugs. He is several that I have seen so far. Thought you guys might find that pretty cute considering how much I talked about ladybugs already. Alright guys, I won't bore y'all anymore with my weeding and bug talk. I do thank everybody for watching. And if you like my videos, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you everybody.